Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, then I'm good. I'm going to mute myself.
Okay, good. Um, I just got off the phone with Cindy. She called me to make sure I got through the parkway. We have a major wildfire here.
Oh,
Oh, it, the whole sky is filled with smoke. There were tons of emergency vehicles. It took me over an hour and a half to get home. And there's ash all over my back deck and yeah.
scary. I remember 1990, 1990.
Yeah.
Down in that area, there was that massive fire, both sides, I think 90, 91. We were heading down to the shore. And I remember every year after that, looking at the little trees and they were getting a little bigger and a little bigger. But it was like that, the pine barrens along the parkway, like even past you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. That's what this is. This is like the northernmost part of those pine barrens. Um, whew, crazy. I was getting messages from my neighbors. I was like, oh, what's going on? And then I looked at good old Facebook
That'll do it.
and I saw pictures.
I just made it in. Um,
Did you? Yeah. When are you on? You were on break last week, like we were. Yeah.
and today's at 5, right?
Mm-hmm. hmm A lot of people were on break last this week.
I have a teacher who had to do it. I don't know if, I think he said South Brunswick. I don't know if
Mm,
South Brunswick is out this week or not.
mm, mm. It's a mix. Jennifer.
Renee, is that a filter or are you really in a hotel?
I'm really in a hotel.
I'm
See,
like,
there's all my board stuff that I printed for the next however many meetings, so I have it all
Oh
organized.
my gosh, that's funny.
So yeah, up visiting Morgan at school. So
Hi, Jen. Is your sound okay?
Yes, fine.
Perfect. We can hear you well. Good. I think I'm going to go grab a water real quick. Just because I know allergies are killing me. They're bad, right? Starting. Okay, I'll be right back. Hi, Cindy. How's your sound?
My sound is good. I hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Perfect.
Mine's perfect too.
Okay, great. Good evening, John. Just checking on your sound. Can you hear us?
Unmute yourself, John.
Hi, John. Can you hear us okay?
Yes.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi, Johnny.
Hello.
Good evening, Chris. How are you? Can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. Thank you. We can hear you as well.
Good.
Johnny, Nicole is not able to attend, so I believe we are all here. No, we're missing Ray.
Okay.
There's somebody in the waiting room. It says Allison. Just find out if this is Ray. That's Ray's daughter's name, right? Liz, Allison.
It's Amanda.
Amanda. Hmm. this might not be Ray. We gave Ray his laptop today. So it should be his. Johnny, it's 4:59, so I'm going to let this individual in. I'm not sure if it's Ray or not. No, it's not Ray. It's someone else. So I'm going to let Ray in.
Okay.
And then I'm going to let this one member of the public in. Okay. Can I go now? Are you about to call it to start?
One more minute.
Okay. You tell me when.
Okay. It's 5 o'clock.
Okay. I'll let this
Sure.
individual in.
Is everyone in, Sylvia?
Everyone is in.
Okay, thank you. Would everyone please rise for the pledge? Very good, Tony. I pledge allegiance to
To
the
the
flag
flag of the
of the
United States of America
and to the
and to the
republic
republic for which it stands, one
one
nation,
nation,
under
under
God,
God, indivisible,
indivisible,
with liberty and
justice
justice
for all.
for all. Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon and welcome to the South River Board of Education special meeting on Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. On compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Laws of 1975 of the State of New Jersey, adequate notice of this meeting of the South River Board of Education was provided in the following manner. On April 10th, 2025, the notice was delivered to the office of the South River Borough Clerk and posted at the Board of Education Administration Building. On April 10th, 2025, the notice was faxed mailed to the following newspapers: Home News Tribune, the Star Ledger. On April 10th, 2025, the notice was posted at the South River Borough Clerk's office. Mr. Rosa, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Bazak,
Here.
Mr. Butson,
Here.
Mrs. Bush,
Here.
Mrs. Lau,
Here.
Mr. Nielsen,
Here.
Mrs. Sadowski,
Mrs. Sadowski has been excused.
Mrs. Young Yao,
Here.
Mrs. Urbanik.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. So this meeting is a special meeting being held for procedural items. The first order of business is we are going to have Dr. Zurcher present some district data, a report from the instruction committee, safety and risk management, and then we will go back to the consent resolution and vote on those items. So at this time, Dr. Zurcher, please.
Yes, thank you, Mrs. Urbanik. What we have today for the board to consider and approve is really an addendum to our district data report that was presented by Dr. Trevisano back in September. We have been asked to add to this report graduation cohort information that comes from our NJ Smart state system. So we really took the addendum is on the last slide of the presentation that is included in the board agenda. And then it will also be added to the presentation that's been posted as well for the public. But basically what this does is really show the percentage of students that have graduated through alternate measures other than the first pathway for graduation, the first test. You will see our percentages are extremely high. Really over 94% of our students are graduating with that first pathway, which is the preferred method. But in case some of our students don't pass the required assessments, there is a second pathway, an alternate assessment that can be provided, as well as a portfolio assessment. So that basically is what this data is. It just adds to the existing data document that was already board approved. This is just the addendum for you to have at your disposal and approve tonight. Okay. On the instruction agenda, once we move to that, we've added our nursing plan. This is a common plan that gets board approved annually. Our grade reconfiguration for the primary school and elementary school in a formalized fashion. We've been already reconfigured for the school year and will continue as such into the coming school year. And then also chronic absenteeism, corrective action plans. These are required, and this template, this plan that is here on the board agenda for each of our schools and also will be posted for the public on our website is really just reflective of the strategies and activities that the climate and culture team has been presenting in my superintendent's report all year. We basically consolidated all of our attendance data and all of those strategies and approaches to reducing chronic absenteeism and put them in a very specific report for each of our buildings. In safety and risk, we have one more bus drill. This is our final one of the year. You have been approving bus drills for each of our schools throughout the year, and those are the items being presented tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Zurcher. To our instruction committee, well, first let me ask, are there any questions on any of the items that Dr. Zurcher just spoke about from our board members? Okay, seeing none, Mrs. Bush, would you like to comment on anything under the instruction item on the agenda?
I looked everything over. My committee didn't say anything of any choice. And we do actually have a follow-up meeting about other issues later this week, next week. I'm confused. There's so many meetings coming up, but we have one coming up in the next week or so at one of them. So we are okay. I know Nicole's not here. Liz has been in communication, so we're good. So without further ado, I'm just going to read our statement. The instruction committee, after review of all the items on this month's agenda and upon recommendation of the superintendent, recommends the approval of items 4.1 through 4.3 on the agenda as listed, including routine items. And that is all I have for this evening.
Okay, thank you. On to safety and risk management. Mrs. Young Yao, Ms. Young Yao.
Hi. There's only one item. I don't have the whole spiel, but it's 5.1 approve accept 2024-2025 bus drills. That's all we have.
Okay, thank you very much. At this time, I'm going to go back to our business administrator, Mr. Rosa, and ask if you would please do the consent resolution for these items.
The South River Board of Education, by means of a consent resolution, adopt various resolutions of a routine and non-controversial nature at one time. And whereas the below listed resolutions are hereby adopted by the said Board of Education in whole, as if the same were individually acted upon. And those are under Superintendent of Schools 3.1, under Instruction 4.1 through 4.3, and under Safety and Risk 5.1.
Thank you. Is there a motion for the consent resolution?
Nielsen,
Motion by Vice President Nielsen. Do we have a second?
Azak.
Second by Mr. Bezak. Are there any additional questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. The consent resolution passes. At this time, we are going to open up the meeting for the reception of visitors. The public may address any concern or comment they have for the board at this time. When you do, please state your name and address, and please keep your comments to a 10-minute time limit. Is there anyone from the public wishing to address the board at this time? On first call? Or on second call? And on third call, is there anything in the chat box?
I do not see anything in the chat box at this time. And if any member of the public does wish to speak, simply unmute yourself and please announce such.
Not hearing anyone, we're going to close this public session. And the next item of business under number 7 is adjournment.
Nielsen.
Motion by Vice President Nielsen to adjourn. Is there a second?
Azak.
Second by Mr. Bezak. All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Okay, thank you. This meeting is adjourned. Well,
See you Thursday.
Thank you,
tomorrow-
everyone. See you Thursday.
Everybody.